Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can change the page size on Wix. So, first off, one thing I should say is that you can't change the width of it, right? So you can't change the horizontal size here. You can't make it more narrow or you can't make it more wide. This is something that's restricted by Wix themselves. It's so that their pages have standardization. So it'll work in PC, it'll work in tablet, and then it'll also work on phone. But the thing that you can change is the height of it, right? Now, you might already know that we can change the page section like this. Right? So you can change the height like this. And you see that when I move this section, you'll see on the left there, you'll see that the height is changing on Wix, right? If you want to make your page overall smaller, you'll need to change the size of it all the way down in the footer here, right? So on the footer, I'm going to make it smaller. So the footer, if the footer is small, then by proxy, everything else or all of the pages will be small as well. So for example, here, I'm going to make it a little more smaller. Gonna make it a little more smaller here, right? There's also forums here. So if there's forums here and I delete it, it'll also make the forum or the footer a little bit more narrower, right? Of course, now you just have to, if you want to make your whole page or height more small, you'll need to get rid a lot of empty spaces, right? So for example, here, I have this section called About. And on About, I'm going to get rid of the empty space by making it like this, right? I'm going to make all of this section have little empty space as well. So the height would be small. See, now the height is only a couple pixels, right? This, if you have like an empty section here, for example, that you don't use, just delete it. So it'll reduce the height of your site. See, now your site, the height of it is significantly smaller, right? If you want to make it longer, you'll have to add sections, right? Like this. Or if you want to make it longer by any means, you can also just do it like this. Instead of adding more sections, you can just make it white again or make it tall again, right? So like this. Like this. You can also make it more long like this. See? Now your page is more longer. You'll see that the height of it now changes to that. But you'll see on any section I edit, no matter what happens, the width will always stay the same. You'll see the width is always 979. And that's something we can't change, unfortunately.